Shooting USA is brought to you by Hornady Security and the new Ammo Cabinet. Keep your ammunition secure and organized and free up room in your gun safe with the Modular Ammo Cabinet by Hornady Security. Shooting USA is brought to you by Hornady, accurate, deadly, dependable. And by Armageddon Gear, the leader in long-range shooting accessories.
Precision rifle competition is one of the fastest growing segments of the shooting sport, due in large part to the Pro-Am format found at the Gap Grind. Every year, the two-day competition teams shooters who are new to the sport with experienced professionals who offer coaching throughout the competition. It's a formula that's attracted shooters from across the country, and this year is no exception. The Gap Grind is without question the largest and most popular match of its kind. And when registration opens, you'd better sign up quick.
The grind fills up each and every year within minutes. The 400 shooters, 200 pros, 200 amateurs from all over the country to come battle it out at the Gap Grind.
And there's no better place than the K&M Complex outside of Jackson, Tennessee, to host the biggest PRS match in the world. It's Shannon Kay's facility, and he's dedicated to making K&M and the Gap Grind better every year.
You know, at K&M, we never stop. We always want to make it bigger, make it better. This is a marquee event for the country, for the world, when it relates to precision rifle, long-range precision rifle competition.
It's keeping the old gas gun running.
George Gardner of GA Precision co-founded the Grind with Shannon Kay back in 2012. And for the first time, he's stepping out from behind the scenes to compete.
I always thought the idea was cool, and I thought it would be fun to help someone and mentor them into the sport.
It's good to see the match director, the kind of innovator of the event out there shooting, and it makes it unique this year for him.
Take it. I'll take a 9. Day's going pretty good. You know, finally kind of relaxing. I'm used to running this match, not shooting it, but I'm having a blast. You know, me and my am are really pretty good. He's shooting great. I'm shooting so-so, but that's okay.
And George's AM is a true beginner. For Chris Helms, this Gap Grind is his first ever PRS match.
Slow, smooth, fast. Well, George is pretty laid back. Whatever he says is very specific, very precise, just like his shooting. So, you know, I took that to heart, and that kind of honed in some of my skills a little bit and gave me the confidence really to be out here with everybody.
It's going well for Chris. Does this mean he'll be back?
Yeah, well, I'm in. I'm in for sure. And I can't wait to bring others in just like they did for me. Yeah.
It's not just beginners discovering PRS. Every year, more and more shooters from other disciplines are crossing over to push their skills at the Gap Grind.
I like to try everything, and PRS is one I've fallen in love with.
Adaptive competition shooter Trevor Baucom and pro pistol shooter Mike Russo are definitely hooked.
It's a fun game. It's good for me. I've still got challenges with the wheelchair, but it's the same as everything else. Find a way to get around it and make it work.
This is my second match here at K&M. This is my first year shooting rifles. So I came from shooting pistols and came over here to shoot rifles.
It's more than just pointing and shooting. It's a challenge. You gotta get the right dope. You gotta dial it up. You gotta get the position, get yourself stable, and you've got to break that shot at the right time. And I like the challenge.
I enjoyed it so much, I just dedicated all my time to this.
Champion pistol shooter Jessie Harrison is here too to compete in her very first PRS match.
I am a true amateur at this match. I don't know what I'm doing, and we're shooting out to 1,000 yards, so I'm trying to soak up as much as I can while I'm here and still have a good time.
But Jessie's got an advantage in her friend and teammate, longtime PRS shooter and Gap Grind veteran, Missy Gilliland.
Right under it, come up about a 10. She's used to a pistol and shooting fast. This is more slower paced, and it's a bolt action rifle. So I have to nudge her to slow down because she's really quick on that trigger. dial. You slow down, slow down.
Here, I'm having to learn how to dial a scope, how to build positions and be stable, which I'm not used to, and then also learning to call the wind, which I have yet to do. So I'm heavily relying on Missy to kind of pull me through and listen to her calls. The competitive part of me wants to do good and, you know, push and go fast, so I'm really having to learn to use the time and just slow down and press the shots off. But I definitely have gotten the bug for PRS, so I do want to come back or find some other PRS matches to shoot. So you will see me again.
Another convert? Well, I doubt we'll see Jessie putting away her pistols anytime soon, but don't be surprised if we see her behind a rifle again at the next Gap Grind, along with a whole bunch of other new shooters who've now been bitten by that precision rifle bug. But coming up, significant shooters and their significant others. That's next.
A lot can be said for American heritage. It is built, it is crafted, and it is earned. As a nation, the things we build define who we are. They bear our signature, our mark, and they embody our heritage. Introducing the all-new Colt Python. Remembered and reborn. Colt, still making history.
The Gap Grind offers new precision rifle competitors the opportunity to shoot with an experienced coach. And when it's time to select your partner, sometimes there are options. But if your significant other is on that match roster, you just might be stuck.
The Gap Grind this year, the Pro-Am format is the biggest that it's ever been. And you're seeing a lot of husbands and wives, fathers and sons, fathers and daughters, mothers and daughters. And that's a really cool thing.
The Gap Grind has always been a family event, and AG Cup finalist Tate Streeter is keeping it in the family. This year, his wife Wendy is shooting as his AM.
We picked up back in May and decided we were going to shoot the Gap Grind together and get her trained up. And hitting more targets than I am on some of the stages, we shoot the same. So pretty proud of her.
I had very minimal practice, I think 4 times before we got here, so it's more fun to shoot than watch.
But Tate and Wendy aren't the only couple shooting as a team on this squad. And that's no coincidence.
And it was just a group of us guys that shoot all together, and the wives started coming, the girlfriends started coming, and we just, hey, let's just take our wives to the Gap Grind, why not? So I think there's 7 girls in our squad. I think there's 6 amateur girls in the squad.
I follow Tate around, watching him shoot, and become friends with all these people, so we just decided we were going to do it, and we did.
We're having a lot of fun. They're our best friends in the shooting industry, so we kind of planned this all together.
Jamie Wilkerson is here with another AG Cup veteran, Derek Love.
She's just a natural athlete. She does a heck of a lot more things better than I do, so just put her behind a rifle, put her on the range. Perfect. Okay, dial your duck to the next part. Score 1 4. I'm going to have you give me 2 tenths left.
Okay.
She's like, okay.
Good job, Jamie. These boys, this is like their lifestyle. So if we don't go, we don't see them. So I think it's fun to just have something to do together.
Amy and John Kyle Truitt work together in their family business, Foundation Stocks, and today they're shooting together too. This is Amy's second match and her first Gap Grind.
One of the things that we love is we love that it can be a family affair. I always enjoy going to the matches with them and being able to do that together and experience it together.
Good trigger pull. As we do it together and some of our friends bring their wives, it just kind of encourages that. So, I mean, if it was one thing where it was just all men within this certain age bracket always shooting, then sometimes it doesn't feel, inviting. So we want it to be inviting for everybody. Hopefully that we're doing our little piece to help that.
Stand by.
Do it again, that was great. All right, come right, 2 tenths.
So I'm trying to be a good student and listen sometimes better than others.
Second card, dog, you dope. I want you to go ahead and favor rights. That's where you hit on the last one. So give it like so you got 1 left.
Well, when you see it, you send it.
Impact! You're good.
Easy on the trigger.
Impact!
There you go.
It took 12 minutes to run that.
So I know you're wondering, what's it like to have your spouse as your am?
It's pretty rough, to be honest, because we're pretty competitive, but at the end of the day, we'll be all right. We give each other a hard time. I get a little elbow every now and then, but it's all good.
It's kind of what we do. We travel every weekend. We shoot matches everywhere. She spots for me everywhere. So it just progressed naturally to her shootings. It goes beyond this as well.
Everything that's the nuts and bolts of what it takes, she has. So I'm a little concerned that here in a few matches, I may be the one hurting the kids and she may be shooting. So we'll see.
Thank you for watching all the way to the end. If you're interested in full-length current episodes of Shooting USA, there's a link in the video description to our Vimeo channel. A couple bucks a month gets you access to more than 60 episodes, and premieres are added the morning after they debut on Outdoor Channel.